static methods and static method structure we have discussed. So we need to know create those methods. How to create those methods? Let's go and see one by one. Okay, so I'll show you with static variables and static methods how to create and how to consume them in the methods. I'll show you that. So where is our project? This is our project. Recording. Yeah. So I created a separate package, method programs. Just so create a class, new class on this package, new class. So the class name I'm going to give static member demo. I'm going to give static. So static members means static variables and static methods, right? So those only I'm going to write under this class. So take the main method because we want to execute them. So this is the static members demo class. First, I want to create a static variables. Let's create some static variables. So what is static variable syntax? Access modifier.
Static data type.
So data type.
Variable name is equal to value.
Variable name equal to value. So that's it. So if you remember this, it's easy. See that I'm going to show you all 4 access modifiers and so different data types. Let's try to use them. So private. So access modifier private I use. Then static. Access modifier after static is there. Static after data type. So what data type you want to declare? I want to declare char data type. So char C equal to capital A. See? So my variable name is C and the value is capital A. So this variable C data type is a char. So char access modifier is a private. So that means the C I can access only in this class, not outside the class. That's the meaning of private, is giving a restriction to this variable. Next, so I'm going to start second one, static. Second access modifier is default I used here, static. So int, so I equal to 15. I have used another variable. So I variable, which is integer type. So where I can access this I in the same package, any class. So other classes also I can use this I in this package. In this package. That's a default access modifier which is giving. Next, protected. Protected, static, float, f equal to 3.45 capital F. So that means, so this is the floating value, so which contains a protected access modifier, which has the permission to use in the same package any class and subclasses also. Subclasses also you can access this protected. And last one, public access modifier. Public, static, so long L equal to 100 capital L. So these are all the different data types, character, integer, float, long I have used already. So these are the static variables, all are static variables. Where I declared outside the methods, below the class, with the static keyword. See, every variable has a static keyword. That's why these variables are called I, C, F, L, are static variable names. These are all static variable names, right? So now let's create the static methods. Static methods we have, right? So first I'll show you a static method without parameters, with wide without parameters. So you know already syntax, right? You know already syntax. With wide without parameters. So what is the syntax? So I'll write the syntaxes. That's a very important. Until you are comfortable with the syntaxes, keep writing. Multiple times if you write, you can easily remember them. So let's go and target the first static method, access modifier, static
data type.
So I can use a return type, right? So return type, why do I want? So I can say return type, method name, parenthesis, curly bracket, logic, and end the curly bracket. So that's the static method with void I want to say. So access modifier I'll use private, then static. So return type I'll use, I don't want to return anything. So I will write a void. Method name, I'll just do division method. That's it. See that? Everything as per this formula I am following. Now I need to define this method. I'm going to define. So I'm going to define this method, right? Simply say that some print statement I'm adding, starting the division method. So I'll use the above static data. I'll use above this static data, and I'll do that. And also I'll declare some local variables. So what is the local variable syntax? Where you can declare local variables?
Inside the method.
Inside the method body. Inside the method body. So data type, so variable name equal to value. So let's declare. So I'll declare some byte it equal to 5 and short sh equal to 10. Right? So this is the local data. And this is the global data. See, I can use local data and plus global data also. Both I can use. So first I want to find out so reminder. So I'll try to find out a reminder of so all these values, different values I'll use, and otherwise I'll use 7, right? Let's use 7, and different odd data I'll use. Then we'll see. So what is the output you're going to get it? Okay. So let's find out how can you find the remainder of all these values, different values I'm going to use. So find the remainder value using this one, right? You will use this module, and I'm going to use int. So remainder equal to I'm going to use C plus I plus L. So I'm just writing some own calculations. And percentile. So I'm going to keep BT plus SH. So why it's throwing error? See, can you observe here? CI in blue color, BTSH in brown color. Why? What that means? What is that telling to you? Any guess?
Because these are local variables.
BT and SH are local. That's why in brown color. C plus I plus L, these are global variables. That's why they are in blue color. So that's a clear indication for you, other way how to recognize the variables. Then why you are getting this error? What is the error?
Type mismatch.
So type mismatch. So what is the type mismatch? So what do you have in the left side, your variable data type? What is the right hand side you are going to get?
Integer, and this side we will get it's a
long values. Yeah, long values you will get. Long value, right? Because integer plus long always long only. So long is a 64-bit memory size, but integer is a 32-bit memory size. So it won't fit in the 32-bit, right? 64-bit size. So that's why you need a typecasting. How to do typecasting? Right hand side, put a parenthesis, and then write left hand side data type. What is the left hand side data type? Integer. This is called typecasting. I'm covering typecasting also here. So then you, another local variable, this one, REM is the local variable. You can print it if you want. So the expression, this expression I am writing. Output is plus REM. Just a reminder. So if you want to find out quotient, let's try it out another way. So I'm going to find the quotient. Simple division operator. So you want integer or float? That's up to you. I want integer quotient equal to, so I'll do C plus F plus I plus L plus BT and sure divided by SH. See this. And still this is also getting, right side one you're getting a float, but left side one is integer. So I'll change it to float otherwise. Let's get the float. So I want to know what is the quotient value. Just print. Quotient value is. So just put quotient value of this. See, I'm joining this float value. So this entire thing is a string. String I'm joining with a float value. You can join anything. So that's what a simple method I created. I defined a division method. Simple division method we have written. We don't want anything. That's a definition is over. So nothing is going to return to you. Just it will print. That's it. End of my division method. That's it. Okay. Simple method I created. Void without parameters. So this is the one simple method. What is the second method? Second type of method. See, end of this method, I'm starting another method. What is the second type of method?
Parameterized.
Parameterized, void with parameters. So access modifier, static, void, method name, parenthesis, data type, p1, comma. So data type, but I'm taking two parameters. That's why two parameters I have taken, then logic. So I'm going to take access modifier as a public, static, so void. So what is the method I am writing here is, I want to swap given two integer numbers without third variable. I want to swap, you know swapping, right? So exchange the values. So P value, P1 value should go to P2, P2 value should go to P1 after your swapping logic. That swapping logic we are writing. Swap. I'm just writing swap without third variable. I'm not going to use any another variable to swap. Just directly going to use these two variables only. Int A and int B. So two variables and two integer numbers I'm swapping. If you want, you can write simple. See that? You got a parameters list also here. You got parameter names also here. After defining, you will get that. You will get that. So you'll get A, B values. You'll get A, B values. That's the, so both parameter and this is the void. So that's why it won't return anything. Just whatever you write, it will just executes. That's it. Any questions? Now, so before swapping, I want to print A value and B value. Before swapping, A value plus A, B value is plus B. Now, so step one is I'm writing this swapping logic. Please understand this. These are very important. So these small programs, so I'm writing initially. So later we can write a bigger programs. So these are all logics. Slowly we can build it. So first sum A and B and assign to A. That's the first step. Step one is sum A and B, assign the output to A. So that means A equal to A plus B. That's the first step. Step two. So now you subtract. So this total sum right here. On this you subtract and you will get the B value. So get the B value from the total A and assign to B. So B variable. Okay. Subtract B from step 1A output and assign to B. So B equal to A minus B. And step 3, so subtract B Okay, from A and get the B. A you will get it. So you will get the A. And assign it to A here. So A equal to A minus B. 3 steps, simple steps. And you'll get the swapping logic done. So after swapping, you just print all of them. After swapping, what is the A value and B value? See, these are the parameters, means I can give any integer A and any value for B. You give any value for A and any value for B. So that will be easily, it will be tested. So it will give the output to you. Is this clear? So both void methods are done. Void method without parameters, void method with parameters. I have just shown you how to create a simple methods I created. You can try, creating, all mathematical operations related addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You can make, just practice. Some of them with void without parameters, some of them with void with parameters. You can try it out. Practice. And along with them, you also practice this, whatever I have written, so that you will get a better idea. More methods, if you write, you will get a confidence. Now, what is the next step? Next type of method. Two void methods are done. What is the next type of method? Third one.
Return type.
Return type method. So access modifier, static. So return type, method name, parenthesis without parameters. I'm just doing logic. So return value. So access modifier, you can, I'll take a void, okay, default one I'll take. That means I'll start with this static only. Static. So return type, I want to, so first of all, you should know what program you're writing. So I'm going to write here, I want to generate the random double number, 0 to 1, in between 0 and 1. How to generate a random double value between 0 to 1. So that means my return type is a double data. So double. So here the return type is, so double data type. So generate random number. So generate random number. See why it is throwing error. There is no return type. That's why add return statement. It is asking add return statement. So whatever you want to add is return type. So now you can put this one. It will simply say, so / ** if you put and press enter key, see, you will get a document comment. This is the document comment. This is the document comment. What I'm doing, I'm just explaining. And I'll write here something I can explain. So this method will swap given two integer numbers. So that tomorrow new person comes, he can understand what this method is doing. That's what you need to explain in the document comment. What this method is doing, the explanation you can give in the document comment. Every method above you can write like this, so that people can understand. So this method generates, so random double values from 0 to 1. Okay, so that's what this. how to generate random numbers between 0 to 1. So there is a math class. In the math class, we have random method is there. So which is a return type method, which returns again double data. So that method help I'm going to take here. What is that? So math class is a predefined class in Java. Already Java created that for mathematical operations purpose. In that class, we have a static return type method. That means which return, that method also returns output. So which generates the double value from 0 to 1. So that I'm going to use. So I can write a simple one statement before writing a logic. Generating random double values from 0 to 1. Okay, so how I'm going to generate is, let me give you, I'll write. So I'll just give explanation here. Using math class random method, we can generate double values in between 0 to 1. Okay, so this is a return type method. So return type method syntax, I want to give it to you. Let me give you that. So first, data type. What is this method returning? That data type. And variable name, you just store that value in the variable. So variable equal to class name dot static return type method. That is random method. This is the syntax you have to follow. So now this method returns a double data. So I have to write here. So double and variable name. See that I'm following exactly this data type. What is the data type? What this method is returning to you. What type of data this method is? This method is returning a double data. That's why I written data type place a double. Basically formulas I'm replacing based on my scenario. Now variable name, I have given my own variable name. Then the class, this method is available in the math class. So right here. So other class static methods, how can you call? Class name dot. So see random, where you can see that math class random method is a static. Yes, yes means it's a static method. And what is the data it is returning? This is the one. After method name colon, after you can see whether it is a return type method or void method. You can find it out here. Okay, this method in which class? You can find here. After hyphen, you can find the class name. Okay, this method is available in which class? You can find it out. So that's the how you can get clarity. Okay, this method is returning double data. That's why I return double data. And this method is available in the math class, and this method is a static method. So how can you call other class static methods? Class name dot static method. So that's it. Then return this value. You can write directly, you can write again, you don't need to store here. Unnecessary step, you can reduce that if you want. So how can you do that? This is the one way. Okay. Another way is directly you can write. You can write directly this one. I'm just putting comment. So return, you can write directly like this also. So you can save the line number of lines of code, because this is the 2 lines, right? Instead of that, you can make 1 line. That's optimization, code optimization. So that is how you can do the coding. See, this existing methods I'm using for my purpose. What is my purpose? I want to generate 0 to 1 random numbers. So I am taking help from math class method, that is random. Okay, so whichever is convenient for you, you can play around with them both. I have given formula here, how to call return type methods. This is the return type method. You can use this formula, or you can directly use this also. Yeah. So the last one, I want to see another return type method I am writing. Last one. I want to find out, given Fahrenheit temperature, what is the Celsius degrees temperatures? That I want to do that. So how can you find out? So basically, we are converting. If you give a Fahrenheit as an input to the method, that method should return to you Celsius degrees temperature output. How can you convert Fahrenheit to Celsius degrees temperature? So let's do the thing. So access modifier, static, basically data type, right? Return type is nothing but a data type. And method name, parenthesis. So I'm taking one input. So data type P1. Let's take one input. Logic. You build the logic. Return value. So this is the formulas. If you remember, you won't make any mistakes while creating the methods. So the last access modifier is protected. I want to use static. So I want to return a floating value. Float value I want. Or you want a double, it's up to you. You can return a double also. Float, convert Fahrenheit heat temperature Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature. So I'll give a float Fahrenheit temperature. Or you can give a double, but I'll give a float value. Okay, that's what my intention. So how do you know this one? So simply, if you don't know the formulas, don't worry, just Google it. So you will get it. Okay, so how to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius formula. So you'll get automatically, this is the formula. Fahrenheit minus 32 multiplied by 5/9. You'll get a Celsius degrees temperature. You can just go here and find out the formula. So this is the formula. Okay. So let's do this. Simple formulas, and you can easily use them. So C equal to 5/9 multiplied by F minus 32. You can use this. Okay, or 5/9 means 1.8, right? So 1.8, you can just simplify those things. We'll calculate that. Okay, so don't worry about it. So after that, you can